I have to say that the Dead IssacKappy Club is a fucking trip. They've all been, oh, he's getting investigated. He's getting investigated. Now I've realized what a fucking amazing idea that is. And now they have nothing to say about it. This morning I woke up, some dude named Brett Trimble commented on the video where I said that Geo is completely obsessed with me. I think he might be a closet homosexual. And Brett Trimble, right, is this sarcasm? You know, fucking rude. I just blocked his ass. Geo, all I looked into my mentions and saw the very top part, I don't suck dick. Dude, I don't suck dick either. I've never been a dick sucker. I'm gay, but I can admit it. Tara Joyce is around. It just published things saying, oh, heaven is working for David. Someone who is desperately seeking 15 minutes of fame, that's how that would be their perspective. Heaven's not working for me. I'm working for heaven. Totally opposite. But I noticed that not one of these motherfuckers have been, oh yeah, let's get him investigated. Let's get him investigated. So let me tell you a few more things to look at. As for those of you who are investigating me. If you Google my name, there'll be an article that comes up from this free range humans bitch. If you compare the list of comments, the people who are commenting on her article, and compare it to that chat thing that's on Amazon for my book Rabbit Hole, I didn't even know you could do that. The minute I published Rabbit Hole, Doug Masico, aka Doug Mesner, aka Lucien Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple, set up this chat thing on my book on Amazon where they just attacked me left and right. And I went to Amazon and complained, and Amazon took the first one down, and then Doug just set up another one. And I think it's still there. I don't know. Fuck, I haven't dealt with it in a long time. I don't give a shit. But also compare all of those names to the comments in my book Rabbit Hole. Because if you read the comments, it's like people read two totally different books. Same fucking group of people. But now that I am pushing for myself to get investigated, suddenly Sewertown doesn't have a fucking word to say about it. Tara Joyce doesn't have a fucking thing to say about it. When it was my Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Neil Gross, who's trying to protect his drug operation, and he's not the only one. There are many people, very wealthy, in town, connected to this fucking thing. But it's hard to say that I'm a paranoid schizophrenic when one of the very people I fucking figure is directly involved with this. I can go outside, shake their hand, look them straight in the eye. Incredible connection there. And have no issues. Have no issues. And why? Because they don't want what I'm actually saying investigated. The people who have been after me. Check how Geo got my phone number. Check how Daniel Dowd got my phone number and harassed me. You can check my phone records. You can see that they called and texted over and over and over. Everything needs to be investigated. And if we want to start with, let's investigate David Schroeder, fine. You know, David Schroeder 1, go look into that. I would love to know who the Toastmaster is because they wanted my house in Washington. I would love to know how many of these people are directly connected. And it's interesting that they're all connected as a group, and they're all trying to close me down. And why would they do that? I didn't know who the PhoenixEnigma and Thomas and Glenna and Geo and Dowd and all the other ones that have come after me. I didn't even know they existed until I started talking about IssacKappy, and they didn't like the fact that I was questioning the official story. Because PhoenixEnigma's official story, he didn't know Issac. He had no idea that IssacKappy committed suicide. And yet, he knows the exact, to the very minute, when he drove under an overpass. How is that even fucking... When's the last time any of you could tell the exact moment that you drove under an underpass? Or an overpass. Drove under an overpass. And there was nothing, not remarkable, don't drive under it, and then actually look at the clock and think, oh, I'm going to do it now. In the past, when's the last time you've driven under an overpass and could tell people the exact minute you went under that underpass? That is what begins his tale of deception. And they're all connected to it. They're all connected. And so, investigate me. Compare the names that are in the comment section of that Free Range Humans article, which changed, by the way. First, she was saying that I was a cult leader. Now she's completely rewritten and said I'm unethical, you know? But first I was a fucking cult leader. I'm a cult leader of one. Boy, what an amazing cult leader I must be. You know, I don't have people following me. I don't want people following me. I want people who actually can think for themselves and actually look into shit for themselves and don't need me to hold their hand through the whole thing. I'm not much of a hand holder either. And Geo, there's an old phrase, you probably being illiterate, don't know. He doth protest too much. And when you have your friends fucking protesting, maybe you and Brett are lovers. Secret lovers, I don't know. Don't care. But your activities and what you're trying to hide, I care very much about. So, compare names. Because the Free Range Humans bitch, Kara, I think her name was, or that's the name she gave me when she pulled up in her huge-ass RV and secretly recorded everything in my house for 4 days, which, by the way, she got nothing. She secretly recorded my house for 4 days and came away with nothing. She has it on there saying, if you know anything about David Schroeder, contact us. She did that years ago. Nothing. But by all means, investigate me. But isn't it interesting how this group that has gone on and on and on about how they're investigating me and I need to be investigated has suddenly shut the fuck up now that I'm saying, you know, that is a brilliant fucking idea. If you want to know who's involved with all of this shit, investigate me. And see who's been on top of me for fucking years. Emily Thorne, a.k.a. Skills, and Doug Mesner, a.k.a. Lucien Greaves, a.k.a. Mr. Patton. You know? Ronnie lives in Olympia. That whole group in Olympia. You know? Check it out. And they can't use the same argument that Colonel Michael Aquino used in the late 80s and 90s to shut everything down. They can't say that it's religious discrimination, because even though Doug Mesner set up and is a founder of the Satanic Temple, they're all on fucking record saying that they aren't Satanists, they're atheists. And so this whole religious discrimination by investigating them doesn't work this time.